Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NAIA Network for the 66th Annual NAIA Men's Soccer National Championship. My name is Johnny Freedom, and over the next 90 minutes, we're going to witness exciting action live from Shield Striker Sports Complex in the heartland of America, Wichita, Kansas. The NAIA represents 237 member institutions across 21 conferences nationwide. We are committed to the true spirit of competition by being a champion of character through 5 core character values of respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. Well, today, folks, we've got an exciting match for you here. Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats and William Carey Crusaders are facing off in this second of 4 round of 16 matches today here on UEN and the NAIA Network. Indiana Wesleyan enters with a record of 14-3-2, while William Carey boasts a record of 14-4-2. So going to be a tight and exciting match. William Carey going to be in black. They'll be likely moving right to left across your screen. We'll see as soon as the lads get lined up. Indiana Wesleyan in all white. Your officials for today's game are Daniel Benson as your center referee. He's being assisted today by Nathan Max and Arnell Selman. Our fourth official today is Mr. Justin St. Pierre. And now your starting lineup. First for William Carey out of Mississippi. Number 2 is Teddy Miranda. Number 4, Colin McConnell, a senior out of Northern Ireland. Out of Finland is number 5, Elias Salmanen. Number 8, Joshua Salas, a freshman out of Quito, Ecuador. Jamie Wynn, number 10, a junior out of Dublin, Ireland. Out of Valencia, Venezuela is junior number 14, Roberto Rangel. Out of North Liberty, Iowa, a senior, number 19, Colby Godbolt. Out of Campinas, Brazil, is senior, number 23, Giovanni Suarez. Out of Spain is senior, midfielder, number 24, Mark Guerrero. Out of Ecuador is freshman, number 27, Oscar Vallejo. And rounding out your starting 11 in goal is number 32, a freshman out of England, Henry Hampshaw. Head coach is Mr. Barry Farrell. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crusaders of William Carey. And now your starters from Indiana Wesleyan, the Wildcats. In goal, number 1 is Caden Wolf. His teammates on the pitch, number 5, Charles Little, a junior out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Number 7, Giuseppe Santa Croce, a graduate out of London, England. Out of Montevideo, Uruguay, is number 8, Guzman Trigo Calvo. Out of Harare, Zimbabwe, is number 11, Brandon Nyagurungo. Out of the Netherlands is freshman number 12, Lucien Wanda. Out of Berlin, Germany, freshman number 13, Steven Rohat de Jesus Ferreira. Number 14, a junior out of Morocco, is Taha Husni. Out of Ankara, Turkey, sophomore number 17, Volkan Selikol. Out of Galena, Ohio, is senior number 20, Kyle Reinhardt. And rounding out your starting 11 for the Wildcats out of Santiago, Chile, is junior number 23, Diego Palma. Head coach for Indiana Wesleyan is Mr. Matt Reeb. Reeb in his 5th season at the helm of Indiana Wesleyan, previously the coach for 3 years at D1, Murray State. Head coach The junior out of Indianapolis launches it over the top
inside
of the
18.
goal.
The shot comes in and
Coming up
just
for the
over the
Crusaders.
crossbar. He was looking.
Crusaders punch their ticket here to this final destination right here in Wichita, Kansas, with a win over Georgia Gwinnett, 1-0 in overtime. So they are excited to be here. They lined up, looked like in a 4-3-3. Non-soccer types, 4 defenders in the back, 3 midfielders, and 3 moving up top. Now, obviously, that'll change technically and tactically as the game changes. Indiana Wesleyan, an at-large bid. But actually, both of these teams at-large bids who've battled their way here to this final destination. I'll tell you what, Indiana Wesleyan had an exciting game. They beat Milligan, who's out of Tennessee, which was a team that made it into the national championship. They were the runners-up last year, and they beat Milligan to get here to Wichita 3-0, so handled them. 72 goals this season for the Wildcats, only conceding 19. They're averaging almost 4 goals a game, 3.79 goals per game, and only conceding about a goal a game. They're really an offensive powerhouse, and interestingly have goals spread out all over their roster. Ball out wide. Crusaders look to drive a ball inside. That's knocked out of bounds by Ferreira. Touch outside. Crusaders looking for some space. Passing lanes closed up quickly by the Wildcats. Ball out of bounds. Indiana Wesleyan thought it was going to be their possession. It's the Crusaders, and they're out wide looking for some space. Things opening up. Out wide. Finds Guerrero. Guerrero plays the ball forward and receives it back. Touch back to the center back and captain, number 23, Giovanni Suarez. Couple step overs. It's McConnell. And that ball tackled out of bounds near the midfield mark. We'll see a throw-in coming up for the Wildcats. They got a chance to talk to both of the coaches before the game. And I appreciate their time. Head coach Barry Farrell, Irish head coach, and we had a fun little talk and sang a little song before the game. I'm familiar with a few Irish tunes myself. But head coach was great to talk to. I asked him for, kind of what are the keys to victory today for the Crusaders, and he said we have got to take advantage of the chances that we get, take chances, and finish them. We've got to control the midfield. And he said it's an emotional game. It's an exciting opportunity to be here, but we've got to keep our emotions in check. So those keys to victory for William Carey. Kind of picked his brain a little bit. Said, what do you think about Indiana Wesleyan? He said they were a fantastic, very athletic team. Said they were in a great conference, and he said he'd like to see a team packed full of talent. And he said they were. He said a lot of Americans on the squad, which he said was unusual in the NAIA, but said he liked seeing all the local talent from America packed on that squad. And so, again, it was great talking to Coach Farrell. We'll see if his keys to victory come true today for William Carey, and talking to Coach Matt Reeb before the game as well. Asked him for his keys to victory, and he basically said we have to be us today. He said we're healthy minus missing Jose Garcia, and a shout out to Jose Garcia 9 goals and 8 assists on the season. Young man towards meniscus, so out for the tournament. Heart goes out to him. He said, we're healthy minus missing a very important piece, and he mentioned Jose Garcia. And he said, we have to execute our plan and take advantage of the opportunities. So we'll see if that plan comes to fruition here today for the Wildcats. And speaking about William Carey, said that they're a quality side, extremely experienced playing at this level, and said they had talent all up and down their roster. So obviously some great things said about both of these clubs. A lot of mutual respect shown. Ball played out wide, looking for some space. Tough defending from the Crusaders. Oh, but trying to sneak a ball inside the 18. Has it and touched him. What a shot. And knocked away. Cutting inside. We can take a look at that again. Watch this through ball. And it's a beautiful pass threaded inside. And we lost the camera angle just momentarily, but a great save from the Crusaders goalkeeper. Henry Hampshaw came up huge. Hampshaw had a great season. 1,403 minutes in, minding the nets, only conceding 13 goals over the course of the season. He had 27 saves. And make that 28 saves. Ball played forward. This is going to be collected by number 13, De Jesus Ferreira. Crusaders in possession, far touchline. They're slowing things down a bit. Bit of a battle there over on the far touchline near the Indiana Wesleyan bench. They're back under have things back under control. It's been interesting calling these games. It's now the 6th of 8 games here in this first opening round of 16. I tell you what, I'm accustomed to, calling games in these. And usually you'll have a feeling out period, kind of like in a boxing match, so a few jabs here and there. But I tell you what, these teams here at this national tournament have been going full throttle for 90 minutes. No feeling out period, just getting after it. And it's been exciting and really a joy for me to call these games. Oh, looking to play a ball inside, still weaving. Playing a ball across, far post flicked on, still not out of danger. Oh, ball played inside, and it was a nice touch inside by Nyan Gurungo. But the shot from Trigo over the crossbar. He's calling for it. And he doesn't have the finish that he wants. Guzman Trigo Calvo, the sophomore from Uruguay. Got to do better with that. He's had a good season. 8 goals and 2 assists. He was looking for his 9th. That shot over the crossbar. Ball flicked on. Crusaders battling to win it in the midfield, and they have it pushing it forward. Cutting inside. Nice bit of work splitting a couple defenders, and the ball touched out wide, found by Jamie Wynn. Caden Wolf, your goalkeeper here, starting today for Indiana Wesleyan. 600 and 17 minutes in goal. Only conceding 5 goals during that time, a .73 goals against average. Had 9 saves in the 8 games he played, a .643 save percentage, and 3 clean sheets. He's had a wonderful season, undefeated so far in goalkeeping. He's had, again, a great year. Ball cut inside. Indiana Wesleyan has it. Driving it across, looking for some space inside the 18, and the shot. And I guess it was a little too physical inside the 18-yard box. We'll have a look. And this ball played across, and looking at the players, he looked like he got hooked around the neck. It was number 14, Taha Husni. 6 goals and 6 assists for the 6'5" junior out of Morocco. But he is called for the foul from the center referee, Daniel Benson. And waiting to put the ball into play. We've got some wind kicking up a little bit here, folks. It's checking the weather stats for you here. About 39 degrees here in Wichita, 17-mile-an-hour wind, and it's not blowing directly into the face of Henry Hampshaw, but kind of in his general direction. Ball played forward, trying to make connection with Nyagunrungo. Nyagunrungo, a junior out of Zimbabwe. He's been looking dangerous so far in this game. Switching the fields, finding Salminen, the junior out of Finland, in the midfield. He's pushed forward. Ball controlled again, looking for some space, but in tight, compact defending from the Wildcats. Looking to switch the ball out wide. Hard tackle, no foul called from the referee. Crusaders still with the ball. Wildcats swarming defense. Oh, looking to drive the ball into the 18, knocked down by the Wildcats. And now finally chipped in, but there to collect it's going to be the Danville, California native, Caden Wolf. Ball out of bounds near the Crusaders bench. Ball goes out of bounds near the midfield mark. We'll see another throw in coming up for the Crusaders. Tight match so far. More of the offensive opportunities coming so far from Indiana Wesleyan. If you just watched that previous matchup between Oklahoma Wesleyan and Baker out of Baldwin, Kansas, Statistically, a game really controlled from front to back by Oklahoma Wesleyan. I tell you what, Baker was within 3.5 minutes of winning that. And a great ball played inside the 18. Just a little too close to Wolf, and he goes up in the air with strength, confidence, and collects it. Keeper will wait for a few seconds and allow the Wildcat, his Wildcat teammates, to get their shape back. Ball punted out wide. In control, ball switched out to Ferreira. And then back to the center back, Reinhardt. Through ball played, going to go over the end line. And that'll be a goal kick coming up for the Crusaders and their goalkeeper, Henry Hampshaw. Ball put back into play, far touchline. Driven forward, and that's a beautiful ball if you can get to it. Shoulder to shoulder with Lucian Bawanda. And that ball over the end line. We'll see a goal kick now coming up for the Wildcats. Caden Wolf. Driven into play, headed away. Getting on the end of that was Roberto Rangel out of Venezuela. Flicked on, Ferrer with a defender. At Godbolt. Lurking ever so closely, looking to pick his pocket. Indiana Wesleyan still in possession. They've got the ball around midfield, being patient. Getting a little pressure up top from the front line of the Crusaders. Now Crusaders slowing things down a bit. Errant pass, but quickly pouncing are the Crusaders defenders. But here comes Indiana Wesleyan. This ball played inside the 18, flicked away. Nice turn, a couple turns from pressure from Joshua Salas. And then they try to play a long ball and connect with Godbolt, but that goes over this near touchline. We'll see a throw-in coming up for the Wildcats. Taha Husni. He's a big target. He's had 6 goals and 6 assists on the season. He's 6'5". That's a handful of a attacking player for the center backs to deal with. Ferrer going to shepherd this ball over the end line. Goal kick, the decision from the referee. Daniel Benson, the center referee, having maybe a little discussion with number 19, Colby Godbolt, about a little too aggressive on as the ball was being, again, shepherded out of bounds over the end line by Ferreira. Excellent touch forward. If that's over just a few yards, Godbolt might try to make a run and get on the end of it, but saving his energies. He saw Caden Wolf was coming out to the edge of the 18 to collect a ball, played forward. Godbolt flicks it on, touch inside, and here's an opportunity for the Crusaders. And good defensive work. McConnell was trying to get on the end of that, but just a little bit of heavy touch from the captain. Wow, great give and go along that far touchline. Just didn't get that final pass correct, but it was good, tight, quick passing. 23:30 remaining in this first half. Already 22 minutes gone in this NAIA Championship round of 16 matchup between number 10, William Carey, and number 7, Indiana Wesleyan. Godbolt keeping the ball in tight spaces. Couple players clatter into one another. It's McConnell now. Waiting as he shifts the ball out wide. Finds Rainhill. Rainhill drives the ball into the 18. That's going to be headed away. And immediately headed back into pressure from Salas. And a foul called. Stopping the clock. And no yellow card issued, but I think he's having a talk. I was going to say, based on the size of that dude, that's got to be Husni, the Moroccan. Clipped the ankle of one of the Crusader players over near the corner of the far edge of the 18-yard box. And on the ball, the captain, number 4, McConnell. McConnell, a senior out of Northern Ireland. We'll see what kind of magic he can create on this free kick. And no magic here at the moment for McConnell. Probably not what he wanted for that first free kick opportunity for the Crusaders, but nevertheless, we're going to see a goal kick coming up now for the Wildcats. Wolf waiting to put the ball into play. Nice overlapping run, trying to get the ball inside was Rainhill. Throw in taken, finds Salmon then. Crusaders missed the pass, but they quickly respond and have the ball Here in this near touchline, Rainhill working to play a ball inside. Did that go over the end line? It didn't. Good work to prevent conceding another set piece. Oh, McConnell working. And that one was last touched by Indiana Wesleyan. We'll see a corner kick after all. And heading. And McConnell, the captain, will take this corner kick for the Crusaders. We'll see again what they can get created here as a ball. It's going to be driven into the 18, far post, and punched away by Wolf. And it was an in-swinger, and that wind kind of held the ball up in the air a little bit. And just as quickly as it was held up, it came down, and Wolf went up with strength and able to punch the ball away. Oh, nice ball, and not a bad touch out wide by CELİK. Far touchline, Indiana Wesleyan. Again, being patient on the ball, enjoying a bit of possession. Oftentimes, possession equals confidence. A through ball. Well defended by the Crusaders, but Wildcats still have it. Switched outside. CELİK cutting inside. An excellent defending from the Crusaders. Unfortunately, can't connect with a couple passes there, but they clear the build-up play inside the 18. Awaiting the throw-in with just under 19 minutes remaining. Now a foul called by Daniel Benson. Free kick upcoming for Indiana Wesleyan. On the ball is Santa Croce, Giuseppe Santa Croce. 6 goals and 6 assists on the season for the English player. Ball driven in, far post headed up in the air. And looking to find the ball, a scrum inside the 18 and finally cleared up in the air and away, momentarily out of danger for the Crusaders. Santa Croce driving a ball again. Far side of the 18, touched inside near the 6-yard box and cleared away by the Crusaders. Again, another ball driven and headed back in by Santa Croce. And then Crusaders are able to clear it successfully this time. Ball played forward, but not before it crossed over this near touchline. And now we'll see a throw-in for the Wildcats. 17 and some change left here in this first half. Already almost 30 minutes gone, and it's flown by. It's been an exciting match so far. You know, we talked about a feeling out period. There have been a few glimpses of opportunity for both of the teams. If we're being fair, a couple good opportunities, probably a few more dangerous opportunities for Indiana Wesleyan. Then William Carey, but William Carey had really a golden opportunity that was punched away by Wolf off of the corner kick. Here's an opportunity inside the 18, flicked on, couldn't find any space. And now here come the Crusaders in transition. Nice work from Salas in tight space. Wins it back. Wildcats not yielding any ground, forcing the ball back for William Carey. William Carey momentarily switched the angle of attack, and they're back over on the far side. Defensively, both of these teams really respond quickly. Trying to touch the ball forward along the far touchline. It last touched one of the Wildcats player. We'll see a throw in coming up for the Crusaders. 14.5 minutes left in the first half. Still 0-0 on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in Wichita. Temperatures well over 40 degrees now. They were down in the low 20s when we started the games today. Oh, great, tough goalkeeping from Wolf. As I mentioned before, it's chilly, no wind. Or excuse me, little wind. But there was no sun at the beginning of the first game. Now we've got the sun shining bright here in Wichita. Crusaders in possession, far touchline, looking for some space. As they've been so far in the first 30 minutes, Wildcats being stingy with the ball and with space. Oh, tough defensive play over from the left back. Ball played out wide, trying to connect. CELİK looking for some space on the near touch, or excuse me, on the end line and headed away. And that was going into the back of the net. Great defending off of the goal line for William Carey. And let's take a look at it. Look at him tiptoeing on the end line, touching it, going into the back of the net and headed away off of the line. Great defending from the Crusaders. Again, great build-up play as well from the Wildcats, and it was a good effort. Santa Croce sent to put the ball into play for Indiana Wesleyan. Ball played in, flicked, and the shot comes in. And well over the crossbar. Rico Duggan checking in, number 7, the freshman from Northampton, England. For the Crusaders, also number 12, Billy Bogue, the graduate from Southend, England. Bogue with 4 goals and 2 assists on the season. Ball switched out wide, trying to connect with Godbolt. Godbolt has it. He's got 1 defender isolated. Driving the ball into the 18, trying to flick it on. Good defending from the Wildcats. A foul called on Joshua Sales. Just got a little too much of Santa Croce. Just under 10 remaining, 0-0 in this NAIA Championship round of 16 matchup between William Carey and Iowa Western. Indiana Wesleyan, the shot comes in and again over the crossbar. It was Naya Gurungo. Gurungo trying to add to that scoring tally, and he's had a couple opportunities this game. The clock ticking under 9 minutes now, and he is getting opportunities. And he's clearly got a nose for the goal, just looking for the final piece. Indiana Wesleyan checking into the game is number 9, Roberto Sanchez, the sophomore out of Warsaw, Indiana. Ball driven forward, headed back defensively by the Wildcats. Flicking on, Godbolt working to get to it. And he holds up his run. That ball goes out of bounds on its near touch line. A heavy push there, no foul called. Ball is headed out of bounds by Salmonen. Touch kept in play. McConnell working in tight space. Ball played across. Oh, an excellent, excellent defending over is Charles Little, the junior out of Indianapolis, Indiana, on that far post, and he had to get that touch right. Did a good job shielding the ball away from the Crusaders attacker on that far post. They'll concede. They'll concede a corner kick. And McConnell set to put the ball into play. Oh, and here's an opportunity. Salas trying to flick it into the back of the net. And able to come up with it, Caden Wolf. It was a scrum inside the 18. Just couldn't find it. Ball touch forward, flicked on. Indiana Wesleyan in possession. Ball out of bounds. They'll have a throw in. Just under 6 minutes left in this first half. It's been a lot of back and forth action, a few opportunities. If we look at statistics, they're fairly close. And now another corner kick coming up for William Carey, their third of the game. Driven in, man, and strong, and he had to get that right. Caden Wolf. With 3:45 left in this first half, Wolf drives the ball downfield. That headed out of bounds by Salmonen. Shots so far favoring looks like they're favoring Indiana Wesleyan 7-3. Corner kicks favoring the Crusaders. Driving a ball across, and that took a deflection, and we're going to see another corner kick coming up for William Carey. Now they'll be to be their fourth of the game. For Indiana Wesleyan, the shot comes in and it's blocked. Excellent defending. It was a great outlet ball that found Nyagurungo. They're going to stop the clock and going to have a little, referee's going to have a little discussion. Oh, yellow card issued to number 23 from Indiana Wesleyan, Diego Palma, the junior from Santiago, Chile. Now, I'm not sure if that was for the foul itself or persistent infringement. I think certainly Palma didn't agree with that. Nevertheless, he gets his name into the referee's book. Ball knocked forward, looking for some space. 1 minute remains on the game clock. Overlapping run. Oh, shot inside, looking to connect. Trying to find Godbolt. And that pass behind him, we'll see. Now goal kick coming up for the Wildcats and Caden Wolf with 30 seconds left. Is there enough time, Indiana Wesleyan, to get something done? Not that way, that's for certain. Brandon Niagurungo out wide, just couldn't find him. Again, ball played out of bounds by the Crusaders. 10 seconds. And that's the end of the first half here, ladies and gentlemen. The score at the end of the first 45 minutes, 0-0, Indiana Wesleyan and William Carey. We're going to take a short 15-minute break, folks. Go get yourself something to drink, something to eat. Get your tails back here for the next 45 minutes of hot soccer action in the heartland of America, Wichita, Kansas, Shield Striker Sports Complex. You are watching the 2024 Men's Soccer Championship on UEN.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
November is American Diabetes Month, but we're not here to celebrate it. Join us and move us closer to a cure. Someday, we can celebrate. Until then, we fight.
Hey, sweet new gear. It's like Best Buy hooked you guys up.
Pretty sick, right?
What is that?
That's our traveling trophy.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Ah, a goat for the goats. Fits these pro-level setups.
Last year's trophy.
Not a goat.
Nope.
What if you could get all the latest and greatest gaming gear from one place?
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus. Lance, why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
I am genius.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're going to make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
This is it. Our last night sharing a room. Tomorrow, we'll be in our new home.
They told you buying a home would take years, but didn't help you start. Still, you kept trying.
You'll have a yard to play in, a place to dream.
Hope makes it happen. With tailored mortgage solutions, Hope Credit Union makes homeownership happen for thousands of people, regardless of income or credit. Brighter futures begin with hope.
To the inconsiderate monster who has been stealing my pudding, I hope your conscience eats at you as you have eaten my pudding. Bring my pudding back. I wish you the worst, Dale.
Beautiful words. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Genius.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too long. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Something amazing is happening here. The next era of AI has arrived. CDW data engineers are helping organizations harness the power of AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. The power to run workloads faster means greater performance, giving your team a better shot at success. Make amazing happen. CDW.
I have a little birthday message for you from someone, too.
I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You're welcome. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
We said no gift. We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Man, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you. Thank you.
This is from me to you.
I am genius.
Something amazing is happening here. Climate researchers are weathering a data storm. That's because CDW transformed their devices and infrastructure with Lenovo ThinkPads and powerful edge-to-cloud solutions, delivering faster insights and increased performance, giving them the scale to stay ready for whatever's next. Make amazing happen. Lenovo and CDW.
Let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
November is American Diabetes Month, but we're not here to celebrate it. Join us and move us closer to a cure. Someday, we can celebrate. Until then, we fight.
Hey, sweet new gear. It's like Best Buy hooked you guys up.
Pretty sick, right?
What is that?
That's our traveling trophy.
That's what's up, man.
Ah, a goat for the goats. Fits these pro-level setups.
Last year's trophy.
Not a goat.
Nope.
What if you could get all the latest and greatest gaming gear from one place?
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus. Lance? Why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
Genius.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're gonna make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
This is it. Our last night sharing a room. Tomorrow, we'll be in our new home.
They told you buying a home would take years, but didn't help you start. Still, you kept trying.
You'll have a yard to play in, a place to dream.
Hope makes it happen. With tailored mortgage solutions, Hope Credit Union makes homeownership happen for thousands of people, regardless of income or credit. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
To the inconsiderate monster who has been stealing my pudding, I hope your conscience eats at you as you have eaten my pudding. Bring my pudding back. I wish you the worst, Dale.
Beautiful words. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Genius.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just to love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Something amazing is happening here. The next era of AI has arrived. CDW data engineers are helping organizations harness the power of AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. The power to run workloads faster means greater performance, giving your team a better shot at success. Make amazing happen. CDW.
I have a little birthday message for you from someone too.
I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday. I got you something.
We said no gift.
We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Man, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I love you too.
Love you. Thank you.
This is from me to you.
I am genius.
Something amazing is happening here. Climate researchers are weathering a data storm. That's because CDW transformed their devices and infrastructure with Lenovo ThinkPads and powerful edge-to-cloud solutions, delivering faster insights and increased performance, giving them the scale to stay ready for whatever's next. Make amazing happen. Lenovo and CDW.
Welcome back to Wichita, Kansas, the heartland of America on UEN, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime over, 45 minutes of hot soccer action remains in this 2024 NAIA Men's Soccer Championship round of 16 matchup. William Carey, Indiana Wesleyan battling it out for the first 45 minutes. 0-0 so far. We'll see who's got what it takes, who wants it more in the next 45 minutes. Both teams with some opportunities. Neither team, unable to finish those opportunities. Let's take a look at some halftime statistics before we get the game too far underway. Ball driven forward by the Crusaders, headed away. Eight shots on goal for Indiana. 8 shots, 2 on goal, 2 fouls, and a corner kick. And for the Crusaders, 3 shots, none on goal. 2 saves for the goalkeeper and 4 corner kick set piece opportunities. And again, we're 0-0. We've got a player down. Fouled. It's one of the Crusaders. Clock has been stopped with 44:39. Trainers coming out to take a look. And when play resumes, we'll see. It might be a drop ball, maybe Indiana ball. Either way, injured player was Jamie Wynn, the junior out of Dublin, Ireland. It looks like he's going to be all right going off the pitch under his own power, and that's good to see. We're going to have a draw ball to Indiana Wesleyan, and the jostling between these two players cracking me up. Ball is going to be dropped and handled by Charles Little. Indiana Wesleyan winning the corner. I think it was more of a bullying action on the assistant referee over that far touchline. They were all pointing and finally convinced him to issue the throw into them. Ball played out wide. Little has it. Controlled possession from Indiana Wesleyan to start off this second half. Good defending over on the opposite side of the pitch. Again, composed defending from the Crusaders. Near touchline, it's Nia Gurungo. And watch out for this guy. He has been really a point of attack for Indiana Wesleyan. Calls for the ball and draws three defenders immediately. Ball out wide. It's Little. He's got a defender isolated. You gotta like the tenacity of Little. Didn't try to go around him, tries to go through him. Ball played forward. Trying to connect with McConnell, and Indiana will have the ball back. Here come the Crusaders. Speed on the far wing, got the ball. They wanted a foul. And that draws some words of encouragement, we'll say, from the Crusader bench. McConnell cuts inside. Nice flick on from McConnell. The ball ultimately won in the midfield by Palma. And that whistle on number 19, Colby Godbolt. A quick restart from Indiana Wesleyan. Ball out wide, finds Nia Gurungu. Ball touched inside. He's got it back with good defending from the Crusaders. Whistle's blown. We're going to have a restart from the Crusaders. Pushing the ball back a little bit. Ball restarted by Suarez. Give and go work. Oh, great tackle. Still not out of danger, and the shot comes in, and shot goes wide off of the foot of Teddy Miranda, a freshman from Ecuador. Found himself a ball right on the edge of the 18. A bit excited as he blasts the ball over the top of the goal and wide. Good defending over on the far touchline from Salmonen. This ball played inside. Keeper comes out to collect it. It's Hampshaw. Roberto Rangel will check back into the game for William Carey on the next break. All the way back to Wolf. Wolf takes his time. Indiana will possess out of the back. Seven minutes gone on the clock so far, still 0-0. Little receives the ball out wide. Doesn't get the pass right. Looking for whose knee. Rangel checks in. Taking a break is Billy Bogue. Georgi Jukovic, the senior out of Belgrade, Serbia, checking into the game for the Crusaders. Ball over on the far touchline, Throw in taken by Indiana Wesleyan again. Slow playing things as they work to build up play, trying to break down the Crusader defense. Ball out wide. Look to drive a ball into the 18. Service deflected over the end line. Corner kick. Upcoming for Indiana Wesleyan. Heading over to take that is Giuseppe Santa Croce. Right-footed outswinger. Oh, driving it in, and it had some action on it. It was punched away by Hampshaw. Over on the far touchline, ball out of bounds, throw in for the Crusaders. And push back a little bit near the midfield mark. McConnell has a touch. Ball shifted out wide. Zukovic. Zukovic looking for some space. Well defended. Tough defending over defensively from the big man, number 12, Lucien Wanda. Wanda plays the ball forward, looking to connect with Nia Gurungo. Little recovers. Goal kick coming up. It's going to be a restart for Henry Hampshaw and the Crusaders. "13 minutes gone in the second half in this NAIA Championship round of 16 matchup. William Carey, Indiana Wesleyan. Salmonen, far touchline. And referee decides it took a touch off of one of the Indiana Wesleyan defenders. We'll see a corner kick now coming up for William Carey. This will be an in swinger. He's going to have to shape this right with the wind. Oh, they went short, and now the in swinger comes. And service not right on that. We're nearing the 15-minute mark of time expired from this second half. Little takes the throw in. Touch back into play by the Crusaders. And a foul called, a little shirt tug from one of the Indiana Wesleyan players, and now a set piece for the Crusaders. A couple players on the ball. McConnell. Also on the ball is Duggan. And it's Duggan whips one in, headed away. Tough, smart defending from Indiana Wesleyan. Here come the Crusaders. Headed back in, edge of the 18-yard box. Player goes down hard. Indiana Wesleyan Wildcat. Santa Croce. We're going to stop the clock with 28:44. And a yellow card going to be issued to William Carey. Number 2, Teddy Miranda, for the push on Santa Croce. Ball played forward, flicked on. Nia Garungo tried to get a touch. Indiana Wesleyan working hard to keep the Crusaders pinned in their back third. Ball kept in. Inside the 6-yard box. The fact that he got up and got a touch on that was probably a lot to do with the fact he's 6'5". Taha Husni, the junior out of Morocco. My goodness, no chance for 99 out of 100 players on the pitch. Here's a promising attack. And that is good work. Another corner kick conceded by Indiana Wesleyan. It was a burst of speed over on the left wing. And over on the corner is McConnell. And that was great work to keep that ball in play. And a turn and driven into the 18 and flicked in into the back of the net. Oh, baby, what a goal. And it came out of nowhere. What a goal. A beautiful ball put into service. And let's watch it again. Ball driven in. It goes up with the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. And it had to be Colby Godbolt getting his 12th goal of the season. The senior from North Liberty, Iowa, puts William Carey into the lead with 23 minutes left in the second half. And man, that service from Jukovic, the senior out of Belgrade. And it's not too often that you see a player go up like Godbolt and beat a keeper in the air like that, but Godbolt did it. And you got to wonder if that is going to be enough here. It's been a tight game defensively for both of these clubs, and I think Indiana Wesleyan going to have to open things up now as they find themselves trailing 1-0. And it's not pool play, folks. You can't give up points. You've got to win or go home, and Indiana Wesleyan knows it. Little with the ball. And trying to find some space, and I tell you what, Crusaders now 11 players behind the ball. Touch from Trigo. And ball played out wide, trying to find Nia Gurungo. Restart. And Indiana Wesleyan again working hard to keep the Crusaders pinned in their back third. They've won the ball back. Ball out wide. William Carey with the ball, and that took a deflection off of William Carey. And a throw-in coming up for the Wildcats. And this is one of those situations where there is a lot of time left, but not a lot of time left. Ball headed up. Oh, and a knocked down, and it's a foul called. And not the way they thought it was going to go. Nian Gurungo called for the foul. And he has issued a yellow card. Clock is stopped with 23:39. Nia Gurungo, I'm not sure what the call was on that, if that was simulation or if he got too much of the player. Nevertheless, it's going to be a restart free kick coming from William Carey and their goalkeeper, Henry Hampshaw. Bolt flicks the ball on. He has a touch. Nice turn. And still battling. Getting a touch was Rico Duggan. Turn, oh, ball played out wide. What a touch defensively. They were calling. Keeper used his hands. It was Caden Wolf, but nothing there, folks. That's good. It wasn't a pass back. It was really a blocked pass, more of a deflection back to the goalkeeper than anything. Ball out wide, far touchline, just past midfield. And as we've seen before, Indiana Wesleyan, for the most part, being patient. Ball one at midfield. Tough play from number 12, Lucien Bwanga. Oh, nice play, ball inside. Little has it. Oh, an excellent defending from the center back, number 23, Suarez. Now another ball played inside the 18, just too much on the service. And that was tough defending. It was a good opportunity for Indiana Wesleyan, but again, tough defending from William Carey. I'll tell you what, that service from Little, it looked good, and Giovanni Suarez, the senior out of Brazil, stepping up and heading the ball away. Billy Bogue checking back into the game for the Crusaders, number 12. When play resumes, it'll be a goal kick for Hampshire. Ball kept in play. It's Bogue. And battling, it's going to be a throw-in near the corner flag for Indiana Wesleyan. Little's going to take it. Little takes the throw. Trying to get a pass inlet to Nian Garungo. Calm play from the back line and specifically from Bwanda. Now the ball switched over on the far touchline, cleared out of bounds. Oh, looks like that took a touch. Assistant referee said it took a touch off of one of the Indiana Wesleyan players. Just under 18 minutes left. McConnell, ball at midfield. Switches it out wide and finds Miranda. Far touchline, finding some space is Salmonen. They're going to stop the clock. A yellow card going to be issued. Sivan Ferreira, the big center back out of Berlin, Germany, freshman, shown yellow. He had a tug on the jersey over on the Crusaders player on the far touch line. Clock stopped with about 16 and a half minutes. Restart from the Crusaders. Rather than serving up a ball, they decide to keep possession. Little drives the ball towards midfield and then switches it out wide. Players are over talking to the referee. I'm not sure exactly what about. A foul called, and I think they wanted a yellow card. And a yellow card actually has now been issued to the bench from the referee, Daniel Benson. Those things happen from time to time, folks. I promise you they were having a discussion over there. Just a friendly discussion, I'm sure. Ball driven into the 18. Oh, headed on. And it was Little getting on to the end of it. About 15 and some change on the official game clock. And the yellow card issued to number 24, Leonardo Costa, the Portuguese international who's on the bench. And referee was trying to give advantage, but as soon as Indiana Wesleyan lost possession, referee blows the playback. Nearing the 14-minute mark of this NAIA Championship round of 16 match. It's William Carey leading Indiana Wesleyan 1-0. Folks, we have four games today. Oklahoma Wesleyan defeating Baker in the second overtime period. This is our second of four. William Carey now leading Indiana Wesleyan. Stay tuned on UEN. The next game will be William Penn out of Iowa against Bethel, Indiana. And then our final game at 7 will be Oklahoma City and Mobile, Alabama. And another yellow card issued. to the William Carey bench. Number 20, Luka Brondich. Little plays the ball forward. Oh, ball kept in play. And that was great work from the big man over on the end line. Taha Husni, rather. Moroccan earning a corner kick for the Wildcats. And a short corner taken. Ball played across and headed away. Not out of danger. Little plays the ball back into the 18, and it's finally cleared out of bounds by William Carey. And you can see the intensity picking up in the game. Things going to start opening up, folks. Ball played in the 18, cleared away, not out of danger. Ball switched out wide. Nia Garungo has a shot near post that sails wide. And Hampshaw had that near post covered, but my goodness, that was hit with venom. But the shot goes wide. .12:42, the clock is stopped. Referee stopped the clock. Didn't want any time wasting from the Crusaders or their goalkeeper. Ball put back into play. Clock has restarted. Little will take a throw for Indiana. McConnell, good work. Defending, shielding the ball, maintaining possession. Good work defensively over on the far side of the pitch for the Wildcats. Nia Garungo battling. What a tackle. That last touched out of bounds near the Crusaders bench. Ball thrown in over on the far touchline. Billy Bogue. He was over here on this right-hand side. Now he's switched over. Player down on that end line. He had a collision, and I'm not sure. I can't. Sunlight right in my eyes. Having a hard time seeing what player it is over there. I'm pretty sure it's Jukovic. He's back to his feet. He got tangled up with Caden Wolf. And Wolf, like most goalkeepers, they get into a little scruff like that, popping right back up. Takes a special kind of person. Tough dudes decide to strap the gloves on before one of these games. That ball goes out of bounds over this near touchline. We'll see a throw in as soon as play resumes. 10.5 minutes left. Ball played forward. Just kicked forward by Rico Duggan. It was some composed defending from the Crusaders, but the outlet pass went sailing wide. We've got a stop in the clock. We've got some substitutions checking in. Referee stops the clock with 9:38. Slusarchik checking into the game, the senior out of LaGrange Park, Illinois. Colby Godbolt checking back in for the Crusaders. Right now, as things stand, Godbolt with the game winner. Ball switched out wide, good defending from Wanda. Excellent turn, but the touch got away from him a bit. Throw in, going to be taken by Indiana Wesleyan. Guess that pass got started too quick. About 8:38 on the game clock. Far edge of the 18, ball stayed in play. Now another ball driven into the 18, cleared away. Defensively. Oh, ball played on. It was, oh, so close. Godbolt out wide. He's off to the races if he can get that touch right now. Here comes Indiana Wesleyan. Still a lot of fight left in the Wildcats. Little has a touch. Nia Garungo. Ball played across and just too heavy on it. Nia Garungo lost his footing. He stepped on the ball. Still pressure coming. William Carey just choosing to dump the ball downfield. They're defending and maybe might have an opportunity. Catching the Wildcats in transition. In the meantime, they're in defensive mode. Ball driven into the 18, cleared away by Salmon. And throw in from Indiana Wesleyan. Again, pace continuing to build as we watch the clock tick under 7 minutes now. Keeper comes out, man. He had to get that right. Caden Wolf. Tough defending. Wanda plays the ball out. That's going to be collected by Henry Hampshaw. Plays it safe, covers the ball up on the ground. Under 6 minutes left. Battle on this near touchline. Oh, nice. Tricky bit of footwork. Overlapping run. Bwanda had position. He's going to play that back to Wolf. Wolf's going to drive the ball forward. Here's Little. Niagarungo gets a ball. Inside, he's got a touch. And the shot comes in into the back of the net. It's number 7, Giuseppe Santa Croce, burying it near post. And with 4:51 remaining, we are knotted up 1-1. William Carey, Indiana Wesleyan. And it's another exciting round of 16 match. And watch this finish. Hits it first time. Hampshaw's feet in stone as the ball is buried into the near post. And we are knotted up, and what a game, folks. And you just felt it coming. Indiana Wesleyan on the front foot. And now a bit of a momentum shift. And we'll see how the Crusaders respond. They were in defensive mode, just looking to clear the ball. And now they're going to be seeking an answer. And checking back in for the Wildcats is number 13, Sivan Ferreira. Nice turn, ball switched out wide. Good defending from Salmonen. Throw-in coming up for Indiana Wesleyan, 4:25 on the clock. Ball driven across and headed away. Good defending from Miranda. Throw in coming up for Little. Takes it. Ian Gurungo. A ball played across. And they were calling for a handball. I think the referee saw it. Bawanda taken down, but sturdy defending. A throw-in or a free kick. I think we're going to see this is going to be a free kick. They called the foul. On the ball, Indiana Wesleyan's Santa Croce. Right now the hero for Indiana Wesleyan as he's knotted things up. The captain took a great one touch and buried it. Ball played inside. Santa Croce, not a good ball. Served into the 18. It was knocked away by the Crusaders. Little heading over to take the throw. Just under 3 minutes. Niagarungo somehow comes away with it. He was inside the 18 momentarily, and I think it caught him by surprise. And switching it out wide, finding Jukovic. Jukovic trying to play a ball inside the 18. Good step from Little. But one back. It's McConnell. Driving a ball in, far post, heading it back into play. But over the end line, it's going to be a goal kick. And it looked exciting for a moment. Watch, service from McConnell. And just couldn't get it into play, and it went over the end line. We'll see a goal kick now. Clock is stopped with 1:54. As one of the players was tying his shoe. Under 2 minutes. And we'll see if somebody can break the deadlock. Otherwise, we'll be headed into golden goal overtime. Ball switched out wide, finds Nia Garungo still on the ball. Little has it. Plays the ball into the 18. One inside the 18, and excellent defending, just picking the pocket of the players he was driving into the 18. Man, tough, sturdy defending from Joshua Salas. Both of these teams battling, won it. We're down under a minute. Maybe one more opportunity for the Crusaders. Chipping a ball into the 18, flicked on. "20 seconds. They probably got a chance for one more. And they're going to stop the clock with 14 seconds, a player down. Player down on the pitch for Indiana Wesleyans, number 7, Giuseppe Santa Croce. They'll let the captain stay in the game. 14 seconds. It's going to have to be something special for the Crusaders. Checking in is going to be number 17, Vulcan Celikol. Celikol going to check in for the captain. And folks, that is the end of regulation here at Shield Striker Sports Complex, Wichita, Kansas, the home of the 2024 NAIA Men's Soccer National Championships. We're going to take 5 minutes. That's it. In this battle for the red banner, we are headed to golden goal overtime, folks. Again, we're going to take a short break. It's 1-1. William Carey, Indiana Wesleyan. We're headed to golden goal overtime. We'll explain everything when we come back. You are watching the 2024 Men's Soccer Championship on UEN.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
November is American Diabetes Month, but we're not here to celebrate it. Join us and move us closer to a cure. Someday, we can celebrate. Until then, we fight.
Hey, sweet new gear. It's like Best Buy hooked you guys up.
Pretty sick, right?
What is that?
That's our traveling trophy.
That's what's up, man.
Ah, a goat for the goats. Fits these pro-level setups.
Last year's trophy.
Not a goat.
Nope.
What if you could get all the latest and greatest gaming gear from one place?
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus. Lance? When Why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're going to make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
This is it. Our last night sharing a room. Tomorrow, we'll be in our new home.
They told you buying a home would take years, but didn't help you start. Still, you kept trying.
You'll have a yard to play in, a place to dream.
Hope makes it happen. With tailored mortgage solutions, Hope Credit Union makes homeownership happen for thousands of people, regardless of income or credit. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
To the inconsiderate monster who has been stealing my pudding, I hope your conscience eats at you as you have eaten my pudding. Bring my pudding back. I wish you the worst, Dale.
Beautiful words. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Genius.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture, let there be change.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too long. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Something amazing is happening here. The next era of AI has arrived. CDW data engineers are helping organizations harness the power of AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. The power to run workloads faster means greater performance, giving your team a better shot at success. Make amazing happen. CDW.
Welcome back to Wichita, Kansas on UEN, where everything is knotted up. 1-1 William Carey, Indiana Wesleyan. 10 minutes on the clock. Overtime. It's, well, if you're an optimist, it's golden goal. If you're a pessimist, it's sudden death. Whoever puts one in the back of the net in the next 10 minutes continues on to take on Oklahoma Wesleyan on December 5th at 4 p.m. right here on UEN. first 90 minutes of statistics. Indiana Wesleyan with 13 shots, 4 of them on goal, 2 fouls, and 3 corner kicks. The Crusaders with 6 shots, 1 on goal, 3 saves for the goalkeeper, 2 fouls, and 6 corners. And as we've talked about many times, and as you probably agree, statistics don't matter, just the main one with the G next to it, goals. That's it, and here come the Crusaders. 1 shot in the back of the net ends this baby. Ball driven in, no trouble for the goalkeeper, Caden Wolf. Man, that was a nice ball driven out by Wolf. Put it on his feet, couldn't get it under control. It was Nian Gurungo. Well, a foul was called as the ball was put into play, and now we're going to have a free kick set to put the ball back into play. Is going to be McConnell. McConnell drives the ball, edge of the 18, headed up into the air. And out of bounds. We'll see now a throw in on this near touch line for the Crusaders. Battling to maintain possession. Good defending from Indiana Wesleyan, and they earn a corner, or excuse me, earn a throw in. Set to take the throw is Vulcan Selikol. Overlapping run, getting to that is number 7, Rico Duggan. Driving a ball into the 18 and flicked on. It found the head of Godbolt. Godbolt couldn't get it on frame, or really with any power, and Godbolt gets shouldered off the ball by Bwanda. Little battling in the midfield to win it. Ball out wide. Inside overlapping run. The shot. Inya Gurungo shot goes wide. 6 minutes remaining in this first overtime period. Inya Gurungo going to get stretched out. They're going to stop the clock with 5:58. And everybody getting a stretch at this moment. Just under 6 minutes in this first overtime period remaining. Folks, I know you don't need me to tell you this, but 1-1, everything at stake, both of the 2024 seasons for these clubs at stake in the next 6 minutes. and play resumes. Hampshire will put the ball back into play. Giuseppe Santa Croce checking back into the game. Santa Croce, the hero in regulation for Indiana Wesleyan, knotting things up with just minutes remaining. Oh, and that shot goes wide, and it trickles underneath Caden Wolf. And my goodness, that was so dangerous. If that shot is in the middle of the goal, that thing is in the back of the net. Caden Wolf, just a momentary lapse of concentration. And that's a hard stopper, folks. We're going to see a corner kick now coming up for William Carey. It's McConnell. Service near post, and that's knocked out of bounds by Little. We'll see another corner kick for the Crusaders. McConnell has a shot near post, and he doesn't get it on frame. It was a good idea. Goal kick coming up for Indiana Wesleyan. Caden Wolf, the goalkeeper. 4-minute mark now. Indiana Wesleyan. Midfield mark, ball played out wide. The wind gives it a little push inside the 18-yard box, and the goalkeeper, Hampshire, comes out and collects it. Trying to turn the Crusaders. Here's McConnell. McConnell pushes it out wide, kept in play. It's a touch from Rangel. Oh, McConnell in a defensive battle, trying to win it. Throw in again coming from the Crusaders. Flicked in, good build-up play. McConnell. And he thought he had Rangel running. He didn't. It's going to be a goal kick now. Set to put the ball in play, Wolf. And he drives it forward well past the midfield mark. Excellent defending Crusaders. Driving the ball forward, flicked on. And the foul called with 2 and some change left in this first overtime period. If nothing happens in the next 2 minutes, we'll have another 10-minute overtime period. Good defending from number 5, Salmonen. A restart from the goalkeeper, Ball put in play, far touch. Wind kicking up a little bit here in Wichita, starting to blow. Temps around 44, 45 degrees. We've got about a 20 now mile-an-hour wind here in Wichita. 1 minute left in this first overtime period. Players down 28 seconds. They're going to stop the clock. Again, players starting to cramp up. Already almost 100 minutes played by these players. And the player down is Colby Godbolt, and he's getting carried off the field. Jeffrey Ogboku checking in, the junior out of Togo. Ball goes out of bounds, 17 seconds left. And that's the end of the first overtime period, ladies and gentlemen, here in Wichita, Kansas. We're going to take just a 2-minute break. We'll have another 10-minute overtime period coming right up. You're watching the 2024 Men's Soccer Championship on UEN.
I have a little birthday message for you from someone, too.
I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ, and I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
We said no gift. We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Yeah, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I love you too.
Love you. Thank you.
This is from me to you.
I am genius.
Something amazing is happening here. Climate researchers are weathering a data storm. That's because CDW transformed their devices and infrastructure with Lenovo ThinkPads and powerful edge-to-cloud solutions, delivering faster insights and increased performance, giving them the scale to stay ready for whatever's next. Make amazing happen. Lenovo and CDW.
10 minutes of overtime. Golden goal, sudden death. Put the ball in the back of the net. You punch your ticket into the quarterfinals. You lose and you're heading home. Your 2024 season is over. Ball cleared down the field. In possession, the Crusaders. Looking for some space. Indiana Wesleyan battling. Oh, kept in play. Ball played inside, looking to connect with Ogboku. Ball inside the 18, trying to have a touch. What a save, massive save. Caden Wolf, my goodness, near post, and he had to make himself big, as if he isn't already a big lad. Made himself even bigger and came up with a save near post. Still not out of danger. Crusaders touched inside, but can they put it in the back of the net? And a handball called inside the 18. And the Crusaders within inches of finishing this game with 8 minutes remaining in golden goal. Driving the ball back into play was Caden Wolf. And I'll tell you what, Crusaders feeling a little momentum. Ball switched out wide. Inside. And didn't get the touch that he wanted. The big man, Jeffrey Ogboku. When I say a big man, I mean a giant of a man, 6'5". Guy looks like he's made out of bricks. Little plays it safe and just clears the 18. And down again, Brandon Inyagurungo, the junior out of Zimbabwe. He had to be helped off the pitch earlier, and he is just going to need a substitution. I'll tell you what, I feel bad for the young man. Played his heart out here today, trying to continue this journey with his teammates, and he's grabbing the back of his hand. He's got a pulled hamstring or something. That's unfortunate. And the clock stopped with 6:10. Huzney checking back in. Overlapping run. Here comes the Wildcats. He needs to hold up play just a bit, and the ball cleared out of bounds by Brandich. Five and a half minutes left in this second overtime period. Ball switched. Oh, and the shot comes in. And it looked good for a moment. Guzman Trigo, the sophomore from Uruguay, had it teed up, but the shot went wide. Driving a ball into the air, edge of the 18, headed away. Indiana Wesleyan with an opportunity to push numbers forward. They again got to wait a second, allow players to catch up, and too heavy on the outlet pass. Got to do better. Indiana Wesleyan just clears the ball downfield, down to almost 4 minutes left. Ball kept in play. Good work from the big man. Ogboku. Ball driven into the 18. Headed on. And a foul called. They're going to stop the clock. We've got, again, a player down on the pitch. I'm not sure what they got in the water at the hotel where Indiana Wesleyan is staying. It's got all kinds of players cramping up on the pitch for the Wildcats. This time it's number 14, Taha Huzney. Now we've got a William Carey player now down getting stretched, and now they're calling for the trainer for him. Huzney happened to be assisted off of the pitch. Jackson Carpenter checking in for Indiana Wesleyan, as well as number 16, Isaiah Arredondo. Mark Guerrero, number 24, going to check in for William Carey. Also, number 8, Joshua Salas, back into the game. Play resumes. There'll be 3:23 left. That is it. And we will move to penalty kicks. Ball driven into play. Away by Little. Played inside, looking for some space. Throw in coming up for the Crusaders. Flicked on. And finally just cleared out of bounds. Two minutes left. McConnell takes a touch. Ball out wide, driven into the 18. Good defending from Indiana Wesleyan. Foul called. Player knocked to the ground was number 7, Santa Croce. A minute remaining. That is it. 37 seconds. Crusaders defending these final 30 seconds. Indiana Wesleyan going to need something special. Can they do it under 20? He's got to get the ball into play quickly. And that is the end of the second overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We will take a short break. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be 5 minutes. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and we are headed to penalties, folks. Strap in tight. This thing is going to end from the penalty spot. 1-1, end of second overtime. We're going to take a short break, folks. 5 minutes, and we will be back. You are watching the 2024 Men's Soccer Championship on UEN.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
And McConnell stepping up to take the first PK for William Carey. Caden Wolf, the goalkeeper. And McConnell steps up. Oh, and he finishes it, buries it. And that's how you finish a PK, ladies and gentlemen. And now stepping up to take the PK for Indiana Wesleyan, number 13, Steven Ferreira. Henry Hampshaw. Henry Hampshaw, the English goalkeeper. Ferreira hesitates, pauses, and sends Hampshaw the wrong direction. And it was a great PK from Ferreira. Salas stepping up to take the PK. 1-1 on penalties so far. Oh, and Salas scrubs the shot wide. And my goodness, here's the replay. Here's the PK stepping up. Jared Wiltice stepping up, going to take the PK. And takes the PK and sends him the wrong direction. And here's the PK, sends the keeper the wrong direction. 2-1, Indiana Wesleyan leading. And stepping up to take the PK for William Carey, Billy Bogue. Oh, and Billy Bogue finishes it with the left foot. 2-2 on PKs, and watch him finish it with the left foot. As easy as it is. And slots it past Caden Wolf. Jackson Carpenter, the senior from Muskegon, Michigan, stepping up. And with the chance to fire them into the lead. Oh, and the shot goes wide. And we are knotted up 2-2. And the shot goes wide. Oscar Vallejo stepping up for the Crusaders. Oh, and the shot into the back of the net for William Carey. And pressure back on Indiana Wesleyan. Watch him finish. Oh, and easy. That's as easy as it gets, folks. Ice running through the lad's veins. Number 8 stepping up for Indiana Wesleyan, Guzman Trigo. Trigo Calvo gives the ball a bit of a kiss. And here is the PK. Oh, and he finishes it. And we are 3-3. Watch this finish. A beautiful PK taken. The defender, Elias Salmon, and stepping up now for William Carey. Caden Wolf, the goalkeeper for Indiana Wesleyan. Oh, and he finishes it. And Indiana Wesleyan now in a position, half to finish it. Santa Croce stepping up, the captain. And this is the guy that you want on the PK. Santa Croce already the hero here. All he's got to do is step up and finish the PK. If Henry Hampshaw can save this, the Crusaders will be into the national quarterfinal. The PK, everything at stake. And he gets a fingertip on it! Henry Hampshaw, the hero! And watch this save. Unbelievable fingertip save. And it was a great PK, but it was a wonderful save from Henry Hampshaw. And William Carey, the Crusaders, punch their ticket into the quarterfinals. They will take on Oklahoma Wesleyan, 4 p.m. right here on UEN, December 5th. My goodness, what a finish. The Crusaders win in PKs. 4-3 in PKs. What a game, what a finish. Heartbreak for Indiana Wesleyan. You hate to see it go to penalties, but folks, it had to. The game had to be finished. And congratulations to Indiana Wesleyan, a wonderful season. They finished 4-4-2 on the season, but my goodness, they live to see another game. William Carey Crusaders continue on. They win in penalties over Indiana Wesleyan. Congratulations to the William Carey Club and all their supporters, folks. Thank you for staying tuned with us here throughout this match. You've been watching a battle for the Red Banner on UEN, and there's your final score from Wichita, Kansas. Crusaders over the Wildcats in PKs. Well, the championship continues. William Penn taking on Bethel, Indiana. We were supposed to have a 4 p.m. kick, but it's going to be probably more like a 4:30, 4:35 kick, folks. As always, head over to NAIA.org for complete details. So for the entire production crew, I'm Johnny Freedom saying so long from Shield Striker Sports Complex in Wichita, Kansas. You are watching UEN.
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus. Lance, why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you